everyone, Crafting Vicky here with you, and it's been a while since I've actually done a video live. So I'm super excited to be back. I've been back from my vacation for a week, and it's been very, very busy. It's super busy at work. I'm an accountant, and we're preparing for the auditors coming in for our year end. So I'm very busy on that end of things. So not much time to craft. Plus, it's the Olympics, so I'm watching a lot of Olympics. But the good thing is, while I'm doing that, I'm actually working on my Afghan. So I wanted to do a little vlog to tell you about my vacation, what I did, as well as show you a crafting haul. I went to a local store yesterday, Scrapbook Central, and I found some amazing things. But before I say that, I also, there was still place for the Dina weekly, so sorry, class, and so I booked a full Saturday, so 2 classes with her. I'm super excited because she's one of my idols. I just love what she does and love the products. So very, very excited to be going there, and feeling very lucky that we have a store close by that has wonderful artists that come and give classes there. Okay, so my vacation. I went to Nova Scotia. The first 5 days were spent in Cape Breton Island. It was very, very cloudy, but wonderful. The camping was amazing. Super large campsite, so very, very nice. And then we went to Pictou, which was on the main land, and we stayed there the rest of the holidays. And so because we did a lot of traveling, and we had never been in that area, so I didn't get to craft as much as I thought I would. I only did 2 pages in the little album that I showed you guys. The one thing though that I did do, and it took probably all my crafting time, actually, it would take me about between an hour and 2 hours, is every day I would come back and print out the pictures of the day and put them in the album, or in our Smash album. And we actually ran out of the Smash album pages, which is the first time ever that this has happened. So I would print out the pictures and put a little caption on them, and then give it to the kids and my hubby to write their comments in it. And so those albums finished. I actually had to buy another album, and I couldn't find for the life of me a Smash album. I don't know what happened. They were nowhere to be found. So I found another type of album that I thought was going to be pretty amazing, and it turned out that it was. And it was from Staples, and it's a new system, and I'll show you guys when I actually have the albums with me, because my daughter left with them to share them with someone. So right now I don't have them, so I'm going to have to do another video just to share with you the actual albums that I made and what went in them. The other thing that I did do though is I worked on my Afghan. And while watching the Olympics, I finished it, and it's huge. And here it is. It's very big, but I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. And I wasn't going to bring that camping with me because, you know, camping, you don't usually do crochet. However, my daughter wanted to learn, and I thought this was going to be a great opportunity while we're both there to teach her how to do this. So because she said that she wanted to learn, I brought my own crochet, and then while I went to Walmart, I found some wonderful the stuff that I used to make it, which is the Bernard blanket in a wonderful turquoise color, and so she loved it, and she started doing hers. She was surprised that it wasn't as easy as she thought it was going to be, and it takes longer to do than what she thought. But when I was there in the Walmarts in Nova Scotia, there's a lot of colors for Bernat, which I don't have around here. There's very limited colors in the Walmart, at least the one I went to. So I bought some more for other blankets, since I figured I was going to be finished the one I just shared with you. And so yesterday I started this one. It's in type of brownish with beige color and grayish, kind of charcoalish color. Anyway, it's very yummy. It probably doesn't show as yummy on the video as it does in person. So I bought myself 6 more of those, and I started already doing that. So when she comes back from her mini vacation, I'm going to be sharing that with her, and I wonder how much she's done on hers, and if she's going to be upset that I might have done a lot on mine. It comes with experience, and that's what I keep telling her. I hadn't done anything in the past 10 years, but because I'd crocheted for quite a while before that, it came back really fast. And the reason I stopped for 10 years is not because I don't like crochet, it's because I had done a major tablecloth, and it took me a good of 3 years to make. And after making that with a very small thread type of it was a very small thread to do the crochet with, and it took a very long time, so I was a bit fed up of it, and I stopped for about 10 years. So it was fun to pick it up again and to share something of my mother-in-law to my daughter, because she didn't get the chance to learn from her grandma, but since I learned from her grandma, I could pass it down. The other thing that I did do while I was on vacation, because I did want to craft, but I didn't want to craft too long, because like I said, we were visiting a lot. There was a lot to see, and we would come back pretty tired, and there's a lot of driving involved. So one of the things that I figured was going to be a small project was making little ATCs using playing cards. And while I was at Walmart, I found a stack of playing cards which I didn't know existed. It's a European stack of cards, and unlike the playing cards that I know, which are a deck of 52 cards, theirs is only 40 cards, and this is the actual playing cards. So I left this as the back because I just thought it was really neat to see the actual playing cards. Oops, that one is upside down. So so I think it's see, this is another design. So I think this is kind of nice to show this. Like I said, it was the first time I've ever seen those type of playing cards. So probably all of you are going, yeah, everybody knows about those, but I didn't. And because I didn't think I was going to be making altered playing cards or ATCs, I didn't bring my gesso. So in order to prep them, I used some white acrylic paint, but it didn't work quite as well as the gesso would have, because what the next step that I put on top of it was oil pastels, and I used some baby oil to kind of spread them around, and it did a nice finish on the back, but it took forever to dry. I have to admit that even though it was warm, the nights were kind of cool, and it just wasn't drying. So it took me a long time just to finish the backing of them. Also, I didn't think I was going to need molding paste, and so I didn't bring any texture paste with me. So when I went to Halifax, we stopped at Arona to get some supplies for the tent trailer, and I bought some a little dish about that big of drying drywall compound, and that's what I used. It was very cheap. It was $3, and it works fine on making this. And I didn't want to spend a lot of money because I do have the stuff at home. It's just that I didn't bring it with me for camping. So that one is going to stay in the camper, and I'm going to use it next year possibly. And if it's not good enough anymore, well, it doesn't really matter because it's $3, right? And I've used it on this set of playing cards. So here are my playing cards. So I used a lot of, I don't know how to, okay. I used a lot of magazine cutouts and cutouts of words. I have small distress inks pads, and I brought those because they're easy to carry, and that's the whole point of buying them, was to be able to travel with them. So I brought those with me, and I used them on stenciling, and I had some stamps as well. Whoops. I did use some of my hats that I had made because I just love it. It's so much fun. And I'm pretty happy with how they all turned out. See, here's the drywall compound. It really gave it, I love this one. Just think it's so much fun. I wasn't bored out of my mind, however. There was lots to do. Oops. Having trouble deciding where to focus. And I used my Faber-Castell black pen to highlight some areas, and to like on this one I didn't highlight her, but I did highlight some other ones. I did the edge of all of them, but I'm pretty sure I did one of them. See here, I did some edging on it, some little doodling, and I did that as well, some doodles on this one. I just thought it would finish this off better. So this is the set that I did. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 little cards. So I was pretty happy because I have a swap with someone planned, and so my ATCs are made. Now, to share with you the crafting haul that I did yesterday, I will start with, I went to my Dollarama because I needed to, which is our dollar store, because I needed some supplies, and I found a few items, so I wanted to share them with you. I found those 2 little books, and I love these type of little books because there's all kinds of nice quotes in them, and you know, like one of them, and here is the thank you book, and I never know what to write in a card, or what, you know, I always need little quotes and things to put on tags or whatever, and so those are great ideas, and it's only $1 for this little book, so it's really worth it. When you go and buy it in a bookstore, see, this one is listed as $7.95, so finding it for $1 is a really good deal. See the one saying spoiled rotten, when I open the present, whoopee, that makes me smile. So all kinds of stuff like this, and I think it's really fun. It's a fun thing to have on hand. Another thing that I found, and I was very, very excited, is a Rolodex. I've been looking for one of those used, and I haven't had any luck finding it. I've been watching Anne Williamson do a series about Rolodex, and I've been wanting to try very badly. This one was $4, so I think that's a good deal, and I'm going to try that. And then I found some new journals to use, and I just had to get them because I just thought the front was amazing, and the paper inside looks really cool. So there's this one. Put it back. And the paper is brown. It's like craft paper inside, and it's tied with this. So I thought it was really going to be neat to use. So I bought that one. I bought this one. And I bought this one. So there were three sayings, and those were the only 2 left in that one, so I bought all 3. Then for my crafting haul at Scrapbook Central, she's making some space for some new stuff that's coming in the fall, and so she had a big liquidation section at 70% off, as well as the other sections, which was 40% off. And I didn't get anything in the 70% off because there was nothing in there that I really needed, but I did, and let's be honest, I don't need anything actually. I didn't even need the 40% off stuff, but it's awesome stuff that I didn't have, so great idea to be able to get it. One thing that I did buy as well, which wasn't on special, was this. It's Tim Holtz Distress grit paste. It's texture paste, but it has this little grits in it, and she showed me a sample of it, and it's amazing, so I really wanted to get that. I got this little fun stamp. I think this is going to be great to do in mixed media. I bought 2 sets of those little tags from Graphic 45. It's journaling and ephemera cards, and I've been wanting to do another book because I'm super excited. I sold 2 books out of my Etsy store, and by the way, the Etsy store link is down below if you want to check it out. So yes, I sold 2 of my books, so that encouraged me to make some new ones, because let's be honest, I can't accumulate everything, so I play, and then I try selling some of those. And I also have to start making some for Christmas gifts, so that's coming up too. I found these 2 silks that I didn't have. I don't have a lot of silk. I could have bought more, but I limited myself. I bought these wonderful dies. They're from Size X, and they're all words, and I thought those were going to be great on either ATCs or on index cards, or even on my Rolodex, which I didn't have at the time. I bought this because it's always fun to have little alphabets. I found 3 wonderful stencils as well from Finnabair. I love anything that's Finnabair. I just adore. And gears, I mean, I can never have enough gears. And I bought this big one as well, which I thought was really fun. So these were my cool finds and some updates as to what I've been doing, and I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will be back this week with more videos. Probably some new ones that I just made, as well as some other ones that I had pre-recorded just to make sure that I would keep you guys occupied while I was on vacation. So hope you guys are all crafting, having fun, and if you like what I do, don't forget to subscribe, leave me comments, and give me a thumbs up. I always love having those. Bye folks!